Welcome back to Lawn Dude Unearthed, where we like to dive into whatever topic comes to mind each and every week. Every week we have an installment on mental health because it's important, man. You got to check on your people. You got to check on your people and have your people check on you. It is important, man. It's important to me that we continue to have discussions on mental health because it's just not talked about enough. Now we're going to cue the intro. I like to go ahead and take care of these pleasantries. For all those who power Lawn Dude Unearthed and help us to bring this content to you each and every week. Now, if you're looking for a high quality, eco conscious apparel that reps your passion for the outdoors, you need to check out Finprint Apparel. And don't forget to use our code, man, Dude10. Once again, DUDE 10 at checkout will save you 10%. Again, that's Finprint Apparel. They will give you a good little splash on your uniforms. If you haven't checked out our video of how different our uniforms are, go check it out right now, either on YouTube or Instagram. Also, I'd like to go ahead and shout out the fact that we're powered by Petra Tools, who is bringing you top tier equipment to keep your lawn game strong. Whether you need sprayers, various lawn landscape products, or battery power solutions, Petra Tools has you covered. And they also have like mulch glue, and they got the lawn paint. They got a little bit of everything, man. Just go check out their website. Support the brands that support us, man. These are the brands that support Lawn Dude Unearthed. I like to keep growing as a company, as a podcast. So I definitely have no problem shouting out those who decided to give us the opportunity. And we beyond appreciate it. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I also would like to shout out Lawn Do Lawn Maintenance LLC as another sponsor of the show. So it's Micah, your lawn dude, back with another episode of Lawn Dude Unearthed. Today I want to talk about something, that's been on my mind. That's all I talk about on these podcasts. I don't sit around and script them. I literally talk about what is on my mind. So checking on your people was on my mind. And as you know, I did have a podcast in the past, like probably about a year from now. This time last year, around this time, where I say you need to check on your people. Matter of fact, it was my first mental health edition. Was me saying we need to check on our people. So I wanted to touch on this subject again, man. So in the hustle of running a lawn care business, that's what I can relate to because that's what I do. I run a lawn care business. That's the industry I'm in. You know, but I could say that running a lawn care business, it's easy to get caught up in the grind, man. You get caught up in the grind, you get caught up in the schedules, the equipment, weather, you name it, you get caught up in it. But sometimes we need to just, pause, take a deep breath, and really just ask ourselves, how are the people around us doing? How? That could be, your family, that could be your friends, That could be your employees, your clients, whoever, whoever you're in contact with, man. It could even be your kids, coach for whatever sport they're in, a teacher, whoever. So on and so forth. Name one guy, name them all. Sometimes a simple, how's it going? What's up? How you been? It can make a world of a difference, especially to that person. Like for real. You never know how much that person is going through. Just, asking how they're doing might just make their day. You never know how much that means to somebody. So I have these moments often too, where I realized I hadn't checked in on a buddy of mine in weeks. I hadn't checked in, on a family member. I hadn't checked in on a friend in weeks, sometimes months. Sometimes it goes into a year. And that's sad. Life gets busy. You forget. But this day and age is really no excuse, man. We could literally just shoot a text out to somebody, man. It might turn out that they're going through some stuff. And it might turn out that while they're going through some stuff, the little check in, from a text or whatever, or any form of contact. Heck, you could be on Facebook and hit somebody a direct message. Either which way, that could mean more than we could have imagined. It could mean a lot more to that person. That person could be about ready to give up, and then we shoot them that check in, and it makes them feel better. So we often think we have to do, like grand gestures to show we care, but sometimes it's the small things that matter the most, man. It's the little things in life that matter the most. So, like I said, a quick little text that might be all somebody needs for that day. That might be all they need for that moment. So, if someone comes to mind, if all of a sudden you start thinking about that person, while you're listening to this, I want you to take a moment and go ahead and send that text. Make that call. Send a direct message. Send an email, smoke signal, carrier pigeon, or just pull up on that person and say what's up. Say hi. Say how you doing. How you been? Because at the end of the day, man, it's not just about whatever industry you're in. You know what I mean? So in my case, I would say it's not just about lawn and landscapes. It's about the people we share the journey with. Because I'll be doggone if one day, I leave this earth and all people know me for is, boy, he sure can cut grass. Nah, man. I want to be that person that always checked on everybody. I want to be that person that made someone's day. And I hope you want that too. So we need to remember those that we share the journey with. We need to remember those that are near and dear to our hearts. But that's all I got for today, man. Make sure you check on your people, man. Make sure you check on them. Make sure you love on your people. All right, over and out. This is Micah, the Lawn Dude, signing out. Be blessed. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Lawn Dude Unearthed. We talk about all kinds of things here. The good stuff, the tough stuff, and everything in between. If you like the show, please give us a 5-star review. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, and have a blessed day.